truth about the NHL's most lopsided contracts in 2025. Who's laughing all the way to the bank? Let's face it, for better or worse, every hockey player's reputation is tied directly to his paycheck. The NHL has no shortage of debates about which bargains make general managers look like geniuses, and which deals haunt their every sleepless night. But here, we're celebrating the cream of the crop, the contracts that offer a jaw-dropping amount of value. Picture yourself asking, how is this guy only making that much? Except this time, the tone is pure impressed disbelief. But here's the twist. Evaluating value isn't as simple as tallying points from past seasons. The real question is, what will these contracts look like as the salary cap rises and players age? To figure that out, each deal is measured using advanced stats, like net rating, against what the player actually earns. We're projecting future contribution, factoring in expected league-wide salary growth and comparable players. The focus is solely on players expected to contribute for years to come. So those on long-term injured reserve or with complex bonuses aren't in this conversation. Let's dive into the NHL's 10 greatest value contracts for 2025. But keep an eye out. Some entries are just begging for a lively debate. Whose contract should really top the list? Is someone missing? Or is a heavily praised deal more risky than it seems? Share your possibly fiery takes at the end. 1. Jack Hughes contract, $8 million per year for 5 years. Projected surplus value $38 million. Chance of positive value 99.9%. It's almost impossible to argue against Jack Hughes holding the best value contract in hockey right now. With the salary cap going up, that $8 million annual hit stands out as one of the league's biggest bargains, especially considering there are 5 years left. For New Jersey, Hughes brings center ice dominance, near MVP potential, and year-in, year-out star production, at a cost similar to a fringe first-line forward like Elias Lindholm. Going into next year, only a handful of NHLers project to make a bigger impact nightly. If Hughes keeps trending upward, he could soon be mentioned among the league's top 5 talents. For an $8 million deal, the gap between what Hughes delivers and what he's paid is frankly outrageous, fueling that laughable 99.9% chance of outperforming his contract. Is there a better structured deal in the league? Good luck finding one. Option 2, Brandon Hagel. Contract, $6.5 million per year for 7 years, projected surplus value $43 million. Chance of positive value, 98%. When the Lightning signed Brandon Hagel to a lengthy deal after his breakout 64-point campaign, some saw the price tag and winced.
But here's where it gets outrageous. Hagel has since erupted, earning a Team Canada spot and scoring 35 goals and 90 points, plus a top 10 Selke finish. Mainly a 5-on-5 threat, where he's only trailed by megastars like Pasternak and Kucherov. Hagel is not just a key wing. He's blossomed into one of the best at his position league-wide. Today, with the cap on the rise, his true value nearly doubles his modest salary. Simply put, Tampa Bay landed a legitimate 8-figure caliber player for a mid-tier cap hit. With 7 years to go, this contract could become legendary. 3. Seth Jarvis contract. $7.4 million per year for 7 years. Projected surplus value, $38 million. Chance of positive value, 99.7%. Jarvis stood out as an immediate steal when he signed his extension. In his early 20s, Jarvis is already a dynamic two-way force, posting 75 points last year and earning a Team Canada nod. He's not just scoring, his defensive skills give Carolina even more bang for their buck, separating him from forwards with similar offensive numbers.
For Jarvis, the real intrigue lies ahead. Could he win the Selke Trophy as a winger, a true rarity?
Carolina's investment is paying off with a player whose growing repertoire continually looks like a bargain.
4. Sam Reinhart contract, $8.6 million per year for 7 years. Projected surplus value, $37 million. Chance of positive value, 96%. This might be the contract that makes rivals groan the loudest. After a jaw-dropping 57-goal year and a top 4 Selke finish, Reinhart's new deal with Florida was locked in as if those feats hadn't happened.
At $8.6 million, his salary is up to $3 million less than peers like Nylander or Pettersson. Panthers fans rejoice, but critics can't help muttering about Florida's tax benefits, or perhaps some negotiating sorcery. And yet, Reinhart's worth doesn't stop at points. His defensive acumen has been increasingly recognized, topping it off with a second-place Selke result next to Barkov. It's tough for any rival fan to admit, but for the next 7 years, the Panthers may have nabbed the league's greatest bargain. 5. Nathan MacKinnon contract. $12.6 million per year for 6 years, projected surplus value, $34 million chance of positive value. 99.5%. Nathan MacKinnon is a fixture among the top 3 global players, and the most surprising thing is he still isn't paid like it. Even after surpassing McDavid's AAV by a slim margin, MacKinnon's deal, in a rapidly growing salary cap world, feels like a steal. Just last year, he reached a new tier, both in terms of impact and skill. If you benchmark MacKinnon's contract against recent superstar deals for players like Rantanen and Marner, both around $12 million, it becomes clear. Neither is nearly as influential as MacKinnon. Given the cap's upward trajectory, his contract may take up less than 10% of team payroll by the end. And this is the part most people might miss. Compared to upcoming salary norms, MacKinnon could be underpaid by upwards of $6 million per season. 6. Leon Draisaitl contract. $14 million per year for 8 years. Projected surplus value, $35 million. Chance of positive value, 95%. Much of what's true for MacKinnon holds for Draisaitl. 2. But let's spark a little debate. Draisaitl now boasts the richest contract in the league, and opinions differ about its value. Over just the past year, his deal went from looking solid to being considered a steal, thanks in large part to his dramatically improved defense and a climbing cap. Last year, Draisaitl pushed his way into Selke contention, while maintaining his elite offense, boosting his projected value. Add in a booming salary ceiling, and suddenly,